Hey everybody, Monique here with Complete Transformations Dog Training and Behavior Modification. Today I wanted to make a quick video. I'm just getting my morning started and I wanted to make a video for you guys kind of explaining how I got started with working with dogs, how I got started training dogs. I get asked all the time kind of, what got you started, what drew you to training dogs, so I thought I'd make a video explaining that. So I've kind of always had a love for dogs, always wanted to work with dogs. I've worked with dogs since I was 16. My first job was working as a kennel technician. At the time I had wanted to be a veterinarian. So I started off in the kennels, worked my way up to being a veterinary technician, started going to school to be a vet. At the time I had gotten my first dog. He was a dachshund. His name's Baloney. He's gonna be 10 this year. Within that time I also had gotten married and had a husband that joined the military, so life doesn't always go as planned. So during that time we had initially moved to Germany with my first dog, my dachshund, Baloney, and in my mind he was great. He was perfect. He followed me around, never really had to be on a leash, always wanted to be with me, just listened really well, and in my opinion. Well, during that time we moved from Germany to Tennessee, and during the transition we had ended up with our second dog, Sheila. She is a Shar-Pei Dalmatian mix, which was quite the combination. But since I had gotten her so young, she was about 9-10 weeks when we got her. I figured this will be easy, she'll be just as attached to me as my other dog, no problem. Well, I was really wrong. Boy was I wrong. She was bouncy, jumping on people, tearing everything up in my apartment, chewing up my carpet, putting a hole in my mattress. She would tear down the blinds, not come when called. So I've been there. I've been where everybody else has, kind of feeling that frustration and that stress of like not being able to get control. So what I did at the time is I realized that even though I had worked in the veterinary industry, for a while at that point, I didn't know as much about the behavioral end of it, or how dogs really learned or understood. I focused so much more on the medicine end of things. So I went ahead and hired a trainer. Well, very quickly I started seeing how well she really learned once I knew how to work with her, and kind of saw this bond starting to form, and I really enjoyed being around her. I enjoyed teaching her new things because she learned so fast, and she kind of started tuning into me a little bit more, kind of looking for what are we gonna do next, and we started to have that connection and that bond, and I just kind of fell in love with training from there. I just love seeing her going from this out of control dog to being this dog that loved being around me, and I love being around her, and again I love working with her because she is just so into what are we gonna do. And she's just awesome. She's taught me so much. even though I'm working with her, she really has taught me a lot about training. So since I fell in love with that process, at the time the military was offering grants to spouses to pursue like a technical or certificate school, so I decided to pursue dog training. Well, during this certification process I did an internship. The person that I was interning with actually hired me, so I worked with her for a while. Then we moved back to our hometown, Tucson, which is where I am now. We're located in Tucson, Arizona. So from there I worked for a few other people that specialized in different types of training, from like pet dogs to more behavioral modification, and then I also kept going to workshops. I went to different clinics and things like that, and I still am. I'm learning all the time, learning new training methods, just because not all dogs learn the same. So it's really good to be diverse in your training, because what might work for one dog doesn't necessarily work for another. So I finally felt like I was ready to be off on my own, and now I have my own company, which is Complete Transformations Dog Training. You can also look us up on our website, which is transformationsdogtraining.com. Our Facebook page, you can check out some of our YouTube videos. But that is me. That's my story. That's how I got started. I hope you enjoy hearing my story, and just again understand that I've been there. I'm just because I train dogs now doesn't mean I always had all the answers. I've definitely been in your shoes. So again, I hope this helped. Have a great day.